Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
It's Jared Gamble here with FridayNightGlory.com. I'm with Northwest Avery Anderson after a big-time win against Brewer Bears, winning 47-43 in round 3. Man, I was on the floor, so, I mean, you don't even matter where it was, but you could just hear that crowd. It was the loudest gym I've ever been in. Can you just tell me what that felt like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge crowd, and Coach told us it was going to be a huge crowd coming in, so we had to talk to each other as loud as we could possibly. But I just tuned it all out, so it really didn't bother me.
Yeah, so y'all were down pretty much the whole game. And y'all that trap, when y'all put that press in, that just absolutely y'all turned it up. So, can you tell me a little bit about that?
In the first half, we just knew we wasn't really playing as a team like we was capable of. But coming out of the second half, we had a discussion. We said that we got to come out with that fire and come out trapping hard and just playing as a team to come out with this dub, because that was the only way we was going to get it.
So everybody knows about your offense ability, headband fam. Everybody knows your layup package, your crossovers. But I could count about 5 or 6 steals in that second half by you. Can you just tell me the importance of defense?
Oh, defense is number one. That's how you win championships, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to win the championship. And Coach pride ourselves in defense. I pride myself in defense, because that's what nobody likes to do, play defense. So that's the thing.
Off to round 4, can you just tell me how you feel? What do you feel like, man? Round 4.
I'm just trying to soak it all in. I was not trying to lose, because my sophomore year, we got to state, and we lost in the semifinals game. My junior year, we got to the state championship game and lost, and I'm just trying to get over the peak and win it all this year.
All right, this is Malik Rowe, FridayNightGlory.com. I'm with Julian Smith. Justin Northwest High School, 47-43 win over Fort Worth Brewer. He hit the game-clinching free throws, man. When you get to the line right there, what's going through your mind?
A lot's going through my mind. If I miss them, we got to get a stop, and if I make them, game's over basically. So I had to calm down, relax, and hit the free throws.
Yes, sir. Knocked them both down. Now, talk about you guys' defense in the second half. You guys down 10 early, came out, trap defense, 6 steals from Avery, multiple charges. Just talk about what went into that part of the game.
We just had to stay composed, because we knew that if we didn't speed them up or anything, they would hold the ball and cause us to stay within 10 points or whatever. So we decided to go through a 1-2-2 and trap them to speed them up to help us speed up the game and win.
All right, and then now you guys, like I said, you guys were down for most of the game until you guys hit a game-winning layup in the final 20 seconds. When you're down like that, it's a big playoff game, loud gym, everything seems to be against y'all. What are you guys telling each other to stay focused?
Just stay composed. Don't let the crowd get into your head. Don't let the players get into your head. Just stay composed and keep going.
All right, now you guys on another game Friday, round 4. You've been stopped short a few years in a row, man. I know this is big. You guys barely had time to stake this one in, but, man, what's got to go into the next one?
We just got to get it done. That's all.
I'm with Northwest Texans, Rankin, after a big win against the Brewer Bears, 47-43. What do you feel like, man? It was a huge win. Went down to the wire. Crowd was loud, high intensity. What do you feel?
I feel like it was a successful shot. I didn't really want to take the shot, but I was just went with it. I had confidence in myself, and I was like, I know if I make the shot, we get a team win. That's what I did. I put the shot up and it went in.
Now, y'all were down going to half. Did Coach say anything to y'all during halftime? I think it was, 8 to 10 points or something like that. What did he tell you in the locker room?
What he always tell us every game we get down, he just tell us keep the dog fight, don't give up, and he always look at the seniors and tell them it might be their last time playing. So we kind of just do it for them, and we stick together as a team. We're brothers, so a win is a win, and we happy we got one.
Now, back to that shot, because it was a last-second shot. That's really what sealed the deal. Were you nervous any bit at all, or you just, I'm there, I'm taking it?
I was nervous because I never took a shot like that. It was my first time. I just went with it, and plus it was loud. So, I'm just happy it went in. I'm happy with the results.
Now, y'all getting, going to round 4. What do you think y'all got to improve on maybe to keep going? Because y'all about to get, we're heading towards state. We're getting inching closer every game. What do you think y'all got to work on?
We just got to stay down in the tournament, maintain and focus. That's it, and just keep each other backs, and we'll be good through whatever.
I'm with head coach of the Northwest Texans, Coach Edwards. Intense 47-43 win.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that last 5 minutes, let's start with that, man. It was great. I don't even have the words for it.
We planned on possibly being behind, and so we threw in a kind of a different-looking trap something that we have not used all year long that would throw them off, and luckily for us, it worked out.
All right. Avery, great player, 6 steals. Talk about, like you said, you guys put him in the trap in the second half. Talk about his defense and how that helped you guys.
You know, I mean, he's just such a heck of an athlete. I mean, he flies around with reckless abandon. He goes after balls, and that's why we stuck him in the back, knowing that, we're trying to force guys to pass it long, hoping that he can make a move on it and go after it. And, again, it worked out for us because he was able to get his hands on a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah, and you guys got the big steal at the end for the game-winning layup. Talk about what's going through your mind when you see that play.
Well, I mean, I don't think I could say that on TV, but let's just say that I was excited and nervous at the same time because you come down 2-on-1, it's situations you always work on, and this is your season, right? I mean, it's do or die, and we were just fortunate to come up with the play. And I told our guys before the game, Brewer is tough as crap. I mean, they're well coached. They play extremely hard. We knew that we'd have a dogfight on our hands, and all credit to them. I mean, it was a hell of a game. And I'm proud of our guys for coming back and getting that win because that was tough on all of us.
Oh, yeah, and I was watching the game wondering when you guys were going to put the foot on the pedal. Just talk about the resiliency of these guys down big at half, even into the fourth, a lot of calls going against you guys. How you guys fought through that?
Well, we have a lot of experience, and it came through in these situations where we didn't panic. I mean, even in our timeouts, we're not panicking. We're fine. And our guys have been to the state tournament 2 years in a row, and they understand what it takes to get it done, even if they're in a deficit. And they showed great poise and just took each possession at a time. And again, we just came out on top.
All right, now last question here. Friday night coming up, another big one. How quick's the turnaround for the next game?
Well, we'll play Palo Duro at 4 o'clock on Friday in Snyder. And obviously they're playing well. They won their conference, and they won tonight. I mean, they're athletic. They're well coached. I mean, they're going to fly around. They play extremely hard. I mean, that'll be a tough game for us too. But, it's just tough to get to this point of the playoffs. And now, I mean, every game is, you got to take it as this could be your last game. I mean, you got to do or die. And, we're going to get ready for those guys. And we've already got our scout ready. We'll come in tomorrow. It's already done because we usually do 2 or 3 games out in advance. So we'll be ready to go, and hopefully we'll show up and play well.
All right, well, you talk about Brewer playing hard. You guys play extremely hard, and that's really impressive. Again, head coach Justin Northwest, Coach Edwards, after a 47-43 win over Fort Worth Brewer. This is Malik Ryder, FridayNightGlory.com.